These are the 10 undiscovered faceless niches that could make you rich in 2026. So let's see these niches right away. Now, this one is called Glow Up Guy. They have 11 videos, and mostly they've done these videos, 11 videos, 90,000 subscribers, and they already have 554,000 views. Now, what are they really doing? This channel is a self-care channel. When you look at it and the simplicity of the narrations and the animations that they are using, they've found their kind of style, which are AI generated images that look this way, but also they have different kinds of issues that they're talking about skin care, they're talking about body care, and they're talking about how you can improve yourself from different kinds of habits. So what they are talking about is really modern day self-care things that people really need, and the videos are blowing up and they're doing well. Now, I want you to look at the average lengths of these videos. This one, the latest one, is 3.47 minutes. This one is 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. You want to improve on that. When you're going into such a niche, you want to emulate the style of the thumbnails, because the style of how they create the images that they're even using for the animations of the voiceovers, it's really quite good. But you want to do videos that are quite longer. When I'm going into such a niche in 2026, what I would do is that I would love to create something that is quite lengthy when it comes to the voiceover, but also I want these videos to be on point. I want them to give value that I talk about when it comes to the title and the thumbnail. The connection of the three is very important, so that you can give people an overview and be able to even make more money when it comes to ad revenue, because your videos will be longer, but they will be also impactful to the audience that you're appealing to. This one is called Manipulated Unleash. They've done 76 videos and they already have 3.9 million views. Now, I want you to look at the simplicity of these videos. This is definitely an AI generated channel, but I want you to look at the titles. One of the latest titles that is performing where it says 7 proofs your friends are fake. So they are talking about manipulation tactics and things and tricks that people are using to manipulate you. Now, people know that they're being manipulated, so they always want to learn how are they being manipulated. That's what this channel is all about. But I've also seen that their videos are quite short. The videos are doing well, but they're quite short. So if you are picking up the good elements, like how they are crafting their titles and how they are doing their videos and how they are doing their thumbnails, because I believe you don't have to reinvent the wheel. These elements are working well when you're going into such a niche. But also you want to do videos that are quite longer. YouTube loves longer videos because they have the capacity to run ads, and with that, when you want to do a faceless channel with the aims of making money, giving value and making money, you want to do videos that are quite lengthy, and this is going to put you ahead of other competitors that are doing videos that are short, and your videos are going to have more impressions if they are done right with the right elements, but mostly when they are quite lengthy. We also have this channel. This channel is interesting. It's called Only Budget Stories. Now, the stories they are doing, they are quite motivational stories, but the way they are doing them with a distinct style of animations. And when you look at the videos they've already done 61 videos and they have 2.1 million views, which is quite good. I want you to check out the authenticity of how they are doing these videos. These videos are at times 2 minutes long, 8 minutes long. Sometimes they're even longer. So there isn't that consistency when it comes to the length. But the elements or the patterns that I'm reading is that they've zeroed down to their own style of animations and they are going with it, and there is that simplicity. I want you to look at these videos. Most of them have an arrow that points to the character, but also the character portrays the emotions that relate with the titles. The titles are quite short, like this one says typical bad lifestyle, typical fast food lover. So the titles are quite short, but the thumbnail surely relates with these titles. Now, you want to do videos that tell a story. That is one of the most important things. But before you do videos that tell a story, the narrations and all of that, and how you're going to do the scripts and the animations and the edits, you want to tell this story from the first time. And the way you tell that story is by connecting your title to your thumbnail. And after that, you want to be able to deliver on what you've promised on the thumbnail and the title in the video itself, in the narrations. And this channel is doing quite well. So I believe this is a style that you can emulate. You can have that consistency. Maybe do videos that are 15 minutes longer and they are telling these stories, and you can emulate the emotions of how the thumbnails evoke them. And you can also get the services of a video editor who is really good, can edit this style of videos for you in a much more better way, because people are always looking to get better in terms of things that are going to improve their lifestyle, their psychology, their way of being. They're always looking to get better. So such channels are performing very, very well because people always seek to be in a much more better place. Now, before we go into this very channel, I'm going to call upon you, please. If you've forgotten to subscribe, I want you to check your subscription button and please subscribe. The reason as to why I believe this channel is very important for you, if you are looking to go into the business of faceless YouTube channels, you want to have access to a variety of different kinds of styles of faceless YouTube channels that are blowing up, that have been started in the recent 3 months, recent 6 months, but they are doing quite well. So we give you that on every single day. We put out a video of various faceless niches that are new, that are blowing up, things that are easy that you can capitalize on. So please don't forget to click and subscribe. Thank you so much. Let's continue. Now, this one is called Zolven. Zolven has 30 videos, and what they're doing mostly, it is helping average people transform their lives completely. Now, people always want to transform their lives, but transformation is very difficult. Now, what they're doing, they have zeroed down to their own style of thumbnails. I want you to look at the combination of the black text with the red text on the white background. That is one pattern that I've zeroed down to when it comes to this channel. Also, when you look at how they make these thumbnails and how they are depicting them, the thumbnails are really telling a story, and they are explanatory to the people who are going to watch the videos. But also some of the thumbnails, when you look at like this one, which was done 3 weeks ago, they have these emotions that are simple and these stories that they tell. So what you want when you're doing thumbnails, you want the thumbnails to tell a silent story. And not only telling the silent story, you want the thumbnails to connect with the titles effectively. And they have done this in this transformation niche. They have done this in a much more better way, because when you look at their kinds of videos, they are talking about different things like relationships, testosterone, they're talking about faces, they're talking about different kinds of things like skin care, which are very important in modern day life. These are things that you can do, but also their videos are quite short. This I always emphasize, and I'm going to continue to emphasize. When you want to perform better, or if you want to get better ad revenue, you want to do videos that are quite lengthy, over 10 minutes. It gives you an upper hand because people are going to watch for quite a longer time, and YouTube has the capacity to input mid-roll ads into your videos, and you're going to make much more money. So I believe with this channel is already making something like $20,000 already with this niche, because the videos are performing quite well. I know you can even be able to make $40,000 when it comes to these videos if you really emulate the things that are doing well. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, and then you add on elements that you know will really make the videos better, like doing lengthy scripts and lengthy videos. But you can just have this style of animated images that you use for the layover, and these styles of thumbnails, because they are already doing well. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can pick them on, and they can do quite a good job for you. So this one also, it's called Iron Vein, and I believe it's doing well. What I know is that when you're going into faceless niches, what you want to do, you want to master how other videos are being done. This one already has 23 videos and they've done 1.9 million views. Now, what are they about? This channel is mostly about exercises, so it's in the exercise niche, but the way they have animated their kinds of stories and how they want to help people to exercise and become better is quite simple and intriguing. They have their own kind of style of animated images or cartoon images, and they're using this mostly to make the explanations for their videos. Now, what I noticed with most of these channels and where you can perform better, the channels are already proven and they are performing better because the health niche, mostly people are doing these videos and they're showing their faces, which is quite different. But when you're going into the faceless health but mostly exercise niche, you want to do something that is faceless, but you also want to give out value. Now, what I believe you can do even much more better is doing videos that are quite lengthy. The style is already proven and it's working well. You can copy it, but you can do videos that are really lengthy and you can do better with this niche, because when you look at the latest videos, they are performing well and they are blowing up. You also want to post videos on a daily basis. When you look at this channel, what they are doing, the videos that they are putting out, they put out a video 1 day ago and 4 days ago. They are skipping like 3 days without posting a video, which is quite not good. You want to do videos on a very single basis, so you want to prepare. What I always emphasize is that when you're going into such a niche, you want to take time, get someone who's going to edit the videos for you, let them do various batches of videos, like 3 batches. You can do batches of 10 videos, and you can have a stock of 30 videos, and then when you start to schedule these 30 videos, you have consistency. By the time you do the next 3 batches, you're going to be able to cover up and you won't have gaps when it comes to posting on a daily basis. So it puts you ahead. But when you want to put out small like videos and you test out, and then it reaches a time when you don't have videos to post, it's going to affect your consistency. So I believe the consistency trick, it is to do videos in batches. You put them out there and be able to capitalize on the consistency effect, which YouTube really loves. Now, this one is called Yesterday in America. What they are talking about mostly are things that happened in the United States. We all understand that niches that are in the United States or target people in the United States are really doing well. What they have done 139 videos, and when you look at the number of views that they have 4.4 million views. Let's go and look at the consistent elements that they have. I want you to look at what they're doing. What they're doing, it is mostly things that happened live in America in the 70s, in the 60s, things that happened before modernization kicked in, and how did people behave, or how were they doing. Now, what they have zeroed down to, they have this beach kind of lifestyle when it comes to the thumbnails, and portraying people who are at the beach in those times in the 1970s, 1960s. But they also have this consistency when it comes to the text. They have a white text which has a red layover, which is put at the top of each thumbnail, which is working out quite well for them. Now, these are images that they are showing, and mostly footage which is kind of ancient. These are videos that you can do with AI, with the introduction of tools like Seed Dance, which is an AI video generation model which was done by ByteDance. And also when you look at things like Veo 3, you can be able to emulate these videos in a vintage style, and you couple them with vintage photos and be able to do narrations about these lifestyle. Now, people that you're targeting, they are mostly in the United States, which is going to put your revenue per mil very high. But also, the other thing that you are doing when it comes to these kinds of niches, you're doing videos that are mostly about stories that are in the United States. So your demographics of people that you're going to target there in the United States, this puts you higher. And I believe this channel is already making something like $20,000, given the RPM, which is even over 12 dollars, which is quite something good. So this is a channel that you can do. You can emulate. You can formulate your kind of videos in a very distinct style. You can emulate the thumbnails and how they are narrating the stories that they are talking about, but also you can have a style of thumbnail that is related to this, and you can even make the images of the faces of the people even much more clearer for people to see them and view them in a much more clear way, even when they are talking about things that happened mostly in the 70s, the 60s, things that are old, which can do quite well for you when you are into this niche. Now, this other niche is mostly about explaining things in a much more better way. The channel is called Plain and Paint, and they're doing well. I want you to tell me if you love the niches that we put out. Please go in the comment section and you tell me, do you really love what we are doing when it comes to the discovery of various niches? Because we try as much as possible to bring these variant niches to you so that you can be able to have access to them. So tell me in the comment section, do you really love these niches? And if there are any suggestions that you have, please, we're going to make these changes and be able to make even these videos much more better. Now, this channel, Plain and Paint, they have only 7 videos. Now, they're mostly doing stories, and they're using these stories with they're explaining them using images that are mostly sticky figures. But I want you to look at these videos and what they've done. These videos are quite performing very, very well. This one was done 2 months ago and it already has 1.7 million views. This one was done 3 weeks ago. It already has 156,000 views. Now, I want you to look at their titles. Their titles are mostly talking about things that help people to improve. This one says, every self-destructive habit explained in 8 minutes. Every level of health explained in 8 minutes. So what they are doing, they're explaining normal things that are topics that people love. People the topics that people of the topics about things that people have ingrained in their lives: religion, intelligence, talking about labor and health. But you can niche down to these videos that are performing well, like this one, which has a title, every level of intelligence explained in 9 minutes. You can niche down to the videos that are performing well, and you can look at such a channel and see what videos are performing well, how can I emulate it. But you don't want to reinvent the wheel. If the thumbnails are working out very well, you want to emulate the style of the thumbnails. If they're working out very well, you want to truly emulate the style of the thumbnails, which is quite something that I believe is important when you're putting out videos. It is very important to figure out the patterns of things that are working out for a particular channel, and you can copy and build on that. You don't have to start something new. If the viewers already love that pattern, then you can pick on the pattern, which is in mostly the titles, the patterns in the thumbnails, the patterns in how the scripts are done. We have AI where you can extract the scripts and be able to see how they formulate the scripts, and even copy the style of formulating the scripts, which becomes much more better in that way. So this one also, it's called Celeb Stats. And this one, they have 75,000 subscribers and they have 80 to 83 videos. They are doing videos mostly about showing statistics of different kinds of things that happened or things that are happening. These are simple and super easy videos that you can do. These videos are cheap. They can be done at a cost of lower than $25. You can put out videos that are 10 minutes longer, given that this channel is doing an average of 8 minutes. You can do longer videos, but these can be done quite simply well, and you can make the narrations even much more simple. And they are making money with these statistics because people don't know about these various kinds of statistics about YouTubers, statistics about food, different kinds of people, events that happen. You can really do these kinds of statistics. What you want to do, you want to look at the videos that are performed very well in this kind of niche, or when you look at such a channel and you want to start emulating such kinds of videos. And these perform very well because people always want to see these kinds of things, and they want to know and get to understand who is doing what, who is performing much more better. It becomes very easy when you're going into this kind of niche, which is faceless, and you can capitalize on and make even over, I believe this channel is making over $15,000 per month with these kinds of videos, which are quite done very well. Now, this one is called Mr. No Plan A. They have 47 videos. And what they are doing videos about mindset and how you can motivate yourself to even become much more better in life without doing any blunders. And when you look at the videos they've done 47 videos and they already have 1.9 million views. This is quite something good. I want you to look at the consistency, because I always tell you, when you come to a channel, if you are doing niche research, you want to study first of all the consistent patterns. When I look at the consistent patterns in these thumbnails, first of all, they have a consistent background and they have a consistent style of text, where they have a black text which is coupled with a red colored text, which are working well. That combination is working well for them. But also the activity of the people that are or the activity of the elements which are portrayed by the sticky figures in the images, it is quite interesting. Now, you can do this styles of thumbnails using a tool like Canva. You can go into Canva and be able to create these styles of images, and also the videos can be done using Canva. If you want to rent out services of people who are going to do these videos in quite a much more better way, videos that are quite engaging, animated, and lengthy, you're going to go to Fiverr, where you can be able to do these kinds of videos. I believe the videos are performing well because they are helping people to become better. Like this title, this one was done 7 days ago. The title says, "Do this once and watch how toxic people disappear." People always know that there are toxic people around them, so they want to improve on their lives. So this is a self-improvement channel where you can pick on intriguing topics. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Pick on intriguing topics, and these topics are going to help you to even become much more better in a way that is quite interesting. So I believe these are videos that you can do. The simplicity of the thumbnails and how they connect to the videos, you can see them. They are quite simple and very intriguing. And the videos started well. 2 months ago, they were not getting so many views, but the videos have started to blow up, which shows you the power of consistency. You want to be consistent. Now, this channel, when you look at they posted this video 7 days ago, and now they've posted another 9 hours ago. It's a really lengthy time. You want to do videos that are consistent. At least when you do a video, let's say on Monday, you want to double down. At least by Wednesday, you have to put out a video, and then by Friday, you put out a video. You want to be consistent, because when the algorithm really knows that you're consistent, it becomes much more better. But also, when you are consistent, you test out things that are going to work for the channel and things that are not really going to work out for the channel, and you can double down on the videos or the styles of videos that are working out on a channel on a much more faster rate. This one is called Mindful Ways. What they are doing, it is mostly quotes, psychology quotes and inspirational quotes and motivational videos that are helping people to become much more better. They have 86 videos and they've done 1.1 million views. Now, these are quite simple videos that you can create. But what I've done, I've seen their thumbnails are simple, they are doing well. But what I've seen is that they're not capitalizing on the length of the videos. They're doing videos that are quite short, 3 minutes long, which is, I believe, affecting their kind of performance. What you want with these kinds of videos, you want to be able to create longer videos. Longer videos give you an upper hand when it comes to ad revenue, and this is very important when you're going into such a simple niche. But this is a niche that you can start yourself. You don't have even to rent out the services of someone. You can do the scripts for yourself. You can emulate the style of the thumbnails. You can do anything for yourself. This is a very, very simple style of channel that you can go into. Now, we go into this last one. The last one is called Off-Grid Grandpa. They've done 60 videos, and when you look at the number of views that they have, they've done 1.5 million views, which is quite simple. Now, what are they doing? What the videos they're doing about? They're doing videos about the United States, but mostly forgotten cities, states that feel different. What they are showing, they're showing real stories about various kinds of cities, but mostly in the United States. The United States is very, very much sought for when it comes to people who are running ads, because the buying power of people who are in the United States is really quite high. So when you're doing these kinds of videos, which I believe you can do in a much more simple way, you're going to get services of someone who is doing footage which is quite simple to get about the topics that you are doing. But also I believe you can even do much more intriguing topics about this, and you can emulate how they are doing their style of videos and perform better. Thank you for watching this video to the end. I'm going to call upon you to please continue and check your subscription button. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel, because what we bring you every day, we ensure that we bring you new variety of niches that you can be able to do in this faceless space and be able to earn money effectively. So if you want to get notifications of our new videos, please subscribe to this channel and be able to change your life through faceless YouTube channels. Thank you.